Hello and welcome to a new video in the series How to Use Moodle Mashov to Teach English. Moodle Quiz Automatic Grading. If you want to assess your pupils with questions for which there are specified answers, Moodle's very powerful quiz enables you to do this. I will introduce you to Moodle Quiz in this video. I will explain how I created the quiz, Tel Aviv and a different kind of camp, reading comprehension and listening comprehension test. To add the quiz, I first clicked on Add an Activity or Resource, and in the Moodle Activity Chooser, I chose Quiz. Please notice the explanation and have a look at the possibilities quiz allows you. More help will take you to Moodle documentation. And when you are sure that you want to add the quiz, click Add. As with anything in Moodle, when you want to add text, you get to the purpose-built editor. And you add whatever you want here. You may want to display the description on the course page. Remember, there's the timing, the way you want to grade, how you want to lay out the questions. Perhaps you want them on the same page. Perhaps you want them every question on a different page, etc. You have to decide whether you want to shuffle within questions or not, if you want to allow review options, and how you want your grade to appear. Remember that you have to decide whether you want the quiz on the course page or you want to hide it from your pupils for later use. And do not forget to click on Save and Display. So this is what I did. This is the name of the quiz. I described it and allowed the description on the course page. I set the timing from March 14 to March 21 and enabled it. The grade, it was uncategorized, and I allowed pupils 3 attempts. Though in order for them to be able to try it again, I will have to check it before that time. I may decide to allow unlimited attempts or only 1. I allowed 3 anyway. The layout, I had all the questions on the same page because I wanted pupils to be able to reach the text without any problem. But I shuffled between questions and the appearance was with no image and on the same page. And I saved and returned. I will display the test now. By the way, there have been 9 attempts so far. This is the text, and I asked the first question right under the text. It was a multiple choice question which allows for 2 correct options. Notice that next to each question you have the value of that question and you can edit it. In order to have pupils write text, I could have chosen short answer or essay. You can have as many questions as this one, an open-ended question as you want, or multiple choice questions or match questions, etc. This is what happens when you want to add questions. I've created a new quiz, blah blah, so as not to change whatever I gave on the other quiz. First, I have to decide how many points I want to give this quiz. I'm going to have it as 100 points and click Save. Then I can start adding questions. I may add questions that I prepared ahead of time or simply add a question. I may add a question from a question bank that I prepared ahead of time, as I said, a random question that comes from any other quiz that I have already prepared, or another question. And these are the options that you get when creating a quiz. For example, essay is one that allows for the upload of a file or online text. You have matching questions, multiple choice, true, false, short answers, etc. When you choose a question, remember to click on Add. By doing that, you get to a screen that you are already familiar with. Here is where you give the question a name. The name of the question does not appear on the exam when the student sees it. And here you have the type of question, the question text, the grade you want to allow that question, and if you want to write any feedback, decide whether lowercase or uppercase are important, etc., etc. My suggestion is that you play with it so that you can learn to do this well. Just have a look at the activity chooser and the types of questions that you can choose. In order to allow for listening comprehension, I added a link on this question and the options below it. Since I don't want to place the link on every question, I chose the option of having all the questions on the same page. Students write their answers on this online editor, and when they finish the attempt, they click on Finish the Attempt, and then they have the option to submit. In another video, I explain how to grade the test and then transfer the grades from Moodle Mashov to Moodle. Thanks very much for your time and goodbye.